Hello, so today we're going over the Lexi Development Project's AI part, and the main API that we have, which integrates OpenAI API, is our Audio Ads Extraction v3. So basically, we use this API to detect what language is in an audio file and accordingly transcribe like all of the audio, so it converts the speech to text. And when the transcript is ready, using one of the two services, either Assembly AI or Google STT, which both are used for separate languages. We support seven different languages, so this is multilingual. And after we get the transcript, then it is sent over to OpenAI, and using GPT-4o model, we then detect all of the ads that are present in this transcript. So that is done using OpenAI. And so this is kind of like an overview of how we do it. We give it a universal prompt of like it's an expert that is going to be identifying the advertisements present in text. Then we give it some rules that it needs to follow and the response format that it needs to output. And the same prompt is then converted into all the different languages that we need to support, because upon testing we realized that this increases accuracy for text which is in different languages. So this is the same version of the prompt, just in Amharic this time. And let's take a look at the APIs. So our main API is the AI API Audio Ads v3, which has a dynamic switching service support, and the next is a translation API. So let's look at the main API here. So here we need to provide our authentication key, and then we can attach our audio file in the file format here. For instance, this file here, and then we can also add a S3 URL if we want to, and local file name is just the path to the local file. And we can just leave the language detection as auto. If we don't know what language the audio is in, this will automatically detect it. And if we already know, we can pass these codes based on the languages that we are currently supporting, and then it will transcribe it accordingly. There are also certain keywords that if we want to search inside of the transcript of the audio file, we can just pass them here to detect those. We can also send them some live read scripts. So let's say we gave a certain ad to a company and told them to read this on their live show during a certain time. So we can just pass that script here, and then our model will detect whether they read the script or not, even if they change some words here and there. So that is why this one is useful. And we can also like set a threshold for detecting this. So it is by default it's at zero point 0.7. So if the script that was sent and what was said in the audio file, if it matches like with 70% similarity, then we will return true for the live read script, showcasing that yes, it was read. And then we have a bunch of other input variables which are not really necessary. This is just for data in the backend, because we need to filter by what country was the audio from, what's the country ID, station name, station ID. If we want to change the file name to something else, user ID is just for like the user ID for the front end, and so on. And then we have the is campaign and include transcript flags. So isCampaign is just used if we want to save it from directly to the DB from here or not. If we have it at true, it will skip the save. If you have it at false, then it will save into the DB. And include transcript just includes the whole transcript of the audio file with word level timestamps. Basically, like at what timestamp did which word occur. This helps in like just verifying the accuracy of the transcription, and also in some visualizations that are used in our front end. And then after we have just set these variables, we just need to hit execute, and we can see it will start. First, it downloads the audio file, and then it will send the audio file for language detection. So for the language detection, it is sent to Google SDT, and as we can see here, it's detecting the language. And based on the language that gets detected, it will be routed to the service that handles it the best. So since this was in English, this has been sent to Assembly AI. Now Assembly AI is going to be activating the transcription for this audio file with automatic language detection and code switching. Code switching is used for whenever a language is switched between an audio file. So maybe it starts in English, but later on it's in French, so it will detect those both. And after that, we can see here, this is where our AI integration comes into play. The extracted transcript is then sent to GPT, and this is uh, like a showcase of what is sent to GPT, and then GPT will extract the ad segments from the whole text. And we can see here that uh, our AI integration worked. It extracted 8 ads. We get some information about them. We get their translations, and now we can just go here and look at the results we have. So from that audio file that we uploaded, which was like an hour long, we detected 8 ads. One for Heineken, what was the advertisement text, and English translation. This is the same as advertisement text because this audio file was in English. If we change the language, this will work even better. And then Quick Buck, Specials.com, Buck Pro and Waltons, One Shopping Center, Fresh FM, 2 for Fresh FM because that occurred twice in the video, and so on. So this is how our API works using OpenAI GPT-4 model. And thank you for watching.